See how two widows who never thought that they would find love again travel across the country in a 6x12 converted cargo camper.
Story of a lovely lady who is traveling all around with a guy named Rick in his tiny little camper.
That's really cute, Stinky.
I know, isn't it clever? Now, how about if I interview you for the channel? I'll be the reporter. I'm going to ask you some questions, okay? How long have you guys been together?
Well, believe it or not, we've only been together about 4 years. We're both widows, okay? We both were married, well, we're not going to talk about your first marriage because that's a different story. But your second marriage, you were married for how long?
16 years.
16 years. And, he had a great wife, great relationship. And her name was Erica, and she passed away 56, right?
When she was 56 years old, yeah.
And I met my husband, I was 18, so we were married 33 years. That was Dave, and Dave passed away at 56. So we were both very connected. We had great marriages. I really didn't think I was going to ever find anybody again, and look at this. This is bizarre. So we've only been together for 4 years. So I think that's another message too. We just really try to respect each other's previous spouse and just honor them and respect them, because we didn't get a big eraser and erase that part of our lives. So I know that part is still important to him, and he has memories of that and stuff. He knows that I have that too.
Okay, so, how did you meet? Tell us.
Well, that's a funny story. We actually met on a dating site, but what the common interest that brought us together was the guitar. He played guitar, and I was learning how to play the bass, and that's how we met.
So tell everyone about your most challenging trip or adventure.
Well, we hiked the AT and stayed overnight there.
Oh, my cousin lives there.
That was a little bit challenging because of the terrain, but I also wasn't feeling well. I had diarrhea and was kind of dehydrated, so that was a challenging trip. When we went to Florida, that was obviously a long trip. That was the longest trip that we ever took, so that was a challenge. And the other really challenging trip I remember was camping on the beach in Assateague in July when it was nearly 100 degrees, and I really thought I was going to melt. It was just so hot.
So tell everyone where you guys grew up.
We lived near Harrisburg, in a little mountain area. So he grew up alongside of the mountain in a valley, and he loved it. He said he had so much fun growing up. He was also a Boy Scout, and then as an adult, he was a Boy Scout leader for over 20 years. Me, on the other hand, I'm a city girl. I'm not saying I've never camped, but I didn't grow up on a mountain. I grew up in the city of Camden. I lived there till I was 10, and then I moved to a suburb about 10 miles away.
So when did you start with all this camping?
When Rick converted his work trailer into a camper, we started camping all around on the East Coast. So this is all new to me, all these adventures that he takes me on. So we're going to take a 23-year-old former New York City police van that was in service during 9/11. We're going to do a small conversion to it, put a bed in the back and everything. And then guess what? We're going to drive it across the country, towing our 6x12 cargo camper. Sounds crazy? Sound fun? I don't know. Stay tuned.